Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Monday to you all. Happy long weekend to all of us in Australia. I hope you've all been well and had an absolutely amazing weekend. Thank you to everyone who also joined me on my live on Saturday. If you haven't checked that out yet, it's under the live tab if you want to go and check it out. I did do a Celtic cross spread, but it really didn't tell us anything different to what I've been saying all week anyway. But yeah, please do feel free to share, subscribe, like, and leave a kind donation if you feel inclined to. And thank you once again to everyone who left a kind donation last week. I woke up this morning with an intuitive download from Spirit saying that it's a big time to listen to your inner voice right now because it is speaking volumes, 44 on the camera. So right now, I would really encourage everybody to take some time out to rest, to relax, have pen and paper or have your notebook ready on your phone for some downloaded messages. You will relieve and receive, they just said. You will receive messages from your inner self right now, one on the camera. So if you are someone who's seeking validation or answers from outside of yourself right now, you may be finding that you're flogging a dead horse and you're not getting what you need. Spirit is saying what you need right now is to quieten your mind, to go within, have a quiet day, have some quiet time, do a meditation if you feel inclined to, and maybe every sort of thought, which I think is a download, or what your inner soul's talking to you right now. My throat chakra literally wants to close up. It's about releasing what your inner voice is saying right now. It's telling you what to do. It's like screaming at you, do this, do that, go over there, blah, blah, blah. So make sure that you're honoring that. All right, so Spirit, can you use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection, offer the collective consciousness, myself included, something you feel we need to know to help us move forward this week. Please jump back and check out the star signs, which will be uploaded over the next coming days. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, they just told me internal voice, listen to it, internal dialogue, write it down. Even if you find your internal dialogue is not helping you move forward in some way, it's about identifying the lack or scarcity internal dialogue that you may have so you can transmute it into better dialogue for yourself. So I think I said this last week as well about the scripting the life you desire from now on. Yeah. So, yes, same cards keep coming out. So we continue to look at the bigger picture. So if you follow me and you've been follow Spirit's guidance, have you created your goal yet? I just created one over the weekend. For my 50th birthday, which is in not next year, but the year after. I really want to go to either North or South Dakota and go and experience a Native American tradition lifestyle, what they do. So I've just set myself a goal. That's my part of my bigger picture. So all the choices and decisions that I make from this moment forth are going to be congruent with getting this desire, if not sooner, manifested. But if you haven't set your goal right now, you are being highly encouraged to do it. You need to show the world the real you as well. So this is all about authenticity, transparency, speaking your truth. Spirit, we got conclusions are within reach, so believe in the impossible here. So something that you thought was impossible is actually coming possible right now. They just told me the word defeatist. So once again, you guys, it depends on your outlook on life. It depends on your perspective in life. It depends on the internal dialogue and the internal voice that you're listening, or whether you're listening to external voices or external beliefs that are around you right now. You are really being encouraged to bring love into every situation here as well. Whether it's what you deem as negative or what you deem as positive, all the negative things are merely mirror reflections of aspects of self that we may need to work on. When you experience what you don't want, you know what you do want. It's about following that path by setting yourself a new goal, a new way of being, maybe doing a new, because they just told me behaviors and lifestyle habits. But please know that your conclusions are within reach. So you're going to get what you're asking for, and I hope it is definitely what you're asking for. We got Cupid's arrow here again. I've got the love cards. We'll see what comes out there. But at the moment, My throat chakra really wants to close up, and I forgot to get myself a drink. But if you are struggling to speak your truth right now, please do something about that. Either a throat chakra meditation, have the communications with those who you need to have a communication with. Watch how you're speaking to yourself. And it's really tightening up, so I'm just trying to get them to take that off me. And listen to the way that you are talking to yourself. This week, we are wrapping up the cycle. Some of you already have. Kudos to you if you have. If you're not, you're almost there. But I do get a sense of people still falling back to old habits, going back to people, places, things, thoughts, behaviors of the past, thinking that if they keep doing the same thing that they're going to get a different result. That's not going to be the case. We'll go back to the original message of Spirit saying right now, if you can take time to quieten your mind, quieten your soul, have a rest day, do some meditations, do whatever you can, because the guidance that you need for yourself as an individual is going to be downloaded through you. And if you sit and quieten your mind a little bit, you can start automatically writing what these messages are for you. And wait until you are in emotional alignment with the download to put some inspired action behind it. There is still definitely love coming in for everybody. There's still definitely abundance coming in for everyone. There's new opportunities. There's new hope. That's all definitely coming in, but it's about being authentic and transparent right now and not holding yourself back. All right, let's get some tarot and see what they say. Yeah, here comes the offers. Oh, be very, very mindful, you guys. I don't want to push anybody or scare anybody in that way, but what you're manifesting right now is really coming in for you. Got the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of you are going to start receiving some financial offers. So this could be in the form of gifts and offers to go away on holiday or something of that nature, something that's got value attached to it. This could be a pay rise where you currently are. If you are self-employed, you may actually start selling your item or get new clients on board or receive some sort of resource so you can start building on what it is that you're trying to create here. It's just coming in. It's just coming in. I said this in the other day in about 7 to 10 days. A lot of you can start seeing the physical attainment of what you're calling in right now, because you are manifesting big time. The Magician here, like I say, you put yourself where you are, what you're calling in, especially through your communication. But Spirit wants you to know that if you have been learning your karmic lessons, you are going to start receiving the resources that you need to help you move forward. Especially if you're laying down your worries. I got this yesterday afternoon as well about laying down worries, burdens, guilts, walls, letting your wall down a little bit, opening up your heart space a little bit more. Start saying thank you and showing gratitude with such intensity as much as you can for every single little wonderful thing that happens to you throughout your day. If you're doing that, then it's going to pay off for you. It definitely is. You are getting closer and closer to your bigger picture than you actually realize, especially if you bring love to self and love to others, because that's part of the conclusions that are within reach here. They keep saying 7 to 10 days, 7 to 10 days. So you still got a bit of lineal time to make magic happen in your life. Believe in magic. I just saw 855. They literally told me to look up, so I might have to Google that number myself. But it's either that or you are still going to fall. Sometimes the Magician can be people who come into your life that try to play tricks on you, try to manipulate you, try to take advantage of you, try to take your resources. 911, my angel number, thank you. You just got to be really, really mindful and use your discernment at that, because if you're following your intuition, you'll probably already know, but please make sure that you're showing love amongst all that as well. A lot of you are about to take a leap of faith as well. I do see a leap of faith coming in, so be very, very mindful of this offer that's coming in within the next 10 days. I don't know whether the time may be not quite right just yet. It depends where you are in your timeline. but there is definitely an offer or an opportunity coming in the next 7-10 days. That's why they're saying that if you think that what you're calling in is not possible right now, you need to sort out your internal dialogue. You need to start believing, having faith in it in some way. That's how you show the world the real you, because you are an extension of positive source energy. So it's just the programming, the way you were raised, the influences and the experiences that you've had 10-10 on the camera that has probably made you think in lack or scarcity, or it's not possible or whatever. But there's definitely something that's possible that's coming in the next 7 to 10 days. That's going to wrap up and create some sort of conclusion for you. I do see happy manifested beginnings coming in for the majority of you. We are building on whatever our foundation is right now, so maybe it's a good time to sit down and have a look at your own foundation. Are you focused on stability and security and only calling all that in so Spirit can bring the resources, the people, places, things, opportunities, money, all that sort of stuff to help you build your house on your solid foundation? Some of you may be building a house, for them to use that analogy. I do believe that a lot of people's mindsets are still let them down. I think a lot of people are speaking so negatively or in lack or in scarcity or in poverty that it's actually affecting their health. So I'd be really mindful of that. I wouldn't listen to anyone else throughout this time either. By all means, if you have safe friends or family who love you unconditionally and keep an open mind and they don't have judgment or conditions or anything, if they give you some good advice, by all means, you can follow that. But I'll go back to the original message and say, I feel like I should not be listening to anybody outside of myself, because they don't know all situations involved here. Some of them may be just telling you what to do for their own benefit. So you got to be really careful of that, especially when it comes to connections and relationships. Spirit wants you to know that you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. Whatever this shift and change that's coming in is going to be very new, especially if you're letting down your walls and your barriers and your excuses and all that sort of stuff. It is something that you're definitely calling in. It is 11:55 on the camera, and you are going to have to tap into your faith and your strength to accept whatever this is coming in, because a lot of you don't. A lot of you think this is impossible right now. If you're telling the story, then our predictions won't come into fruition for you because you're focused on the absence of it. But if you are someone who's diligently doing the energy work, you're calling it in, you're loving yourself where you are, you're doing the necessary spiritual practices, the daily self-love practices, you're loving everybody and everything where they are, yada, 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 then this offer is definitely going to come. It's going to add value to your life, and this value is only going to increase. So they just told me times 3. So this, whatever you're calling in right now, it's going to come in threefold. If you've been doing untowards towards others, manipulating them, playing tricks on them, leading anyone into a false sense of security, not being the true authentic you, not communicating authentically, then this can backfire on you and you may get your karma threefold as well. So if you've been on the receiving end of any type of injustice, this is energetic injustice, please know that whoever has put this onto you in any way, they are going to get their karmic justice, their karmic debts. So, yes, do unto others what you want done to you. That is extremely, extremely important right now. Look, the judgment call, a lot of people are facing their own judgment right now. So this can be good, this can be bad. It depends on how you look at it. But a lot of people will be walking away from anyone, anything, any situation, any job, any situation which no longer serves them. You are being really, really encouraged to focus on your own cup and only do things each and every day that fill your cup up and add value to your life. I do see external. I believe that you need to be very self-sufficient first, know yourself really well. That's showing the world the real you. If you are doing that and you're living very authentically right now, then you do have offers of money and offers of love and cups and emotion coming in for you. Everybody is a mirror reflection of who you really are. So if you're experiencing discord right now, that's because there's an aspect of you that's actually calling that in or settling for it or dealing with it or whatever. But I've got a feeling on a psychic sense, and I'm here to inspire, not necessarily to disinspire, if that's even a word. Those who have been focused on their own cups, working very hard to become the best possible version of themselves by letting down their walls, opening up their heart space, doing everything Spirit have been telling us to do over the last 4 to 6 weeks. I need you to know that you are going to meet your match. You are going to find that career of your dreams. You are going to start receiving the validation through finances or through acknowledgement that you've been seeking, just to help raise your vibration as part of this judgment. We're going through a collective judgment calls at the moment. So if you're a magician and you're manifesting, you're going to get it. If you're being the trickster, the fraudster, you know, being an energy vampire and taking from everybody else, then you may start losing in certain aspects of your life. There's no other nice way to say it. So we'll see how this week unfolds, but we'll get into some fairies and see what messages they have as well. They literally just said to take your hands off the wheel and let the divine orchestrate all of this for you, because it's happening on an energetic karmic level. So don't you feel like you have to go get revenge or be spiteful or anything like that, because, you know, karma is real and hopefully it'll let you watch. All right, fairies, look at that. What did I say? Let go. I'm going to be really honest and say the people who are watching this are hoping for a bloody miracle. The miracle in my eyes and through the eyes of Source is the fact that you can't make these decisions for yourself. You're struggling to let go. You're struggling to honor yourself. You're struggling to do the energy work. You're hoping that just by magic and by poof, everything's going to, you know, get better for you, but it's not. It's energy. You've got to put in the effort and the time and the focus and the intention to create this change in your life. Otherwise, it's just not going to come about for you. So Spirit do want us to take it easy right now. Well, the fairies, easy does it. I said that right at the beginning as well. It's about taking that time out to listen to your inner voice. It's calling out for you right now. You know what's best for you. Are you going to hurt others in the process? More than likely. There's nothing worse than not releasing, not letting go, continuing to accept situations in your life that aren't adding value. It's time for growth. It's time for expansion. It's time for ascension, and you need to start going with it. A lot of you aren't surrendering. So yeah, stop trying so hard to control everything. New doors will open for you as a result. You see, 2 control cards here. Both cards have the word control in it. So maybe you're trying to control, manipulate, be a trickster, you know, try to con others. I don't know. If you're not doing this to others, then there could be people around you still that are trying to do it to you. So use your own discernment. Use your own discernment and turn your back to anything that's no longer serving you, because the byproduct of this is this wonderful manifestation that's coming in the next 7 to 10 days. The energy is just not quite there yet, I don't think, for this. So if you start seeing the physical evidence of it, kudos to you. But if you don't, please know that nothing's going wrong. Nothing's going wrong. Yes. See, we got admit your true feelings to yourself. Got to be honest with yourself, you guys. Only you know what it is that you desire. Only you know what you believe is possible in this life. Only you know what you want at the end. Well, there's never any end, but only you know what you want in your life. Your conclusions are within reach. If you love yourself enough not to settle for sloppy seconds, not to settle for less than you deserve, to go through the pits, go through the moat. Sorry, I've got new lip gloss and my hair keeps sticking to it. It's very sticky shit. It's coming in for you. It's what you once thought was impossible. And we've got affirmations here too. So there's that self-talk, self-dialogue, writing affirmations, starting out new daily practices for yourself. I've started my daily scripting really intensely right now, only because I feel drawn to do that as well. Am I seeing the physical byproduct of that yet? No, I'm not, but I know that it's coming. So I'm going to keep going. Persistence is the key here, especially if you admit your true feelings to yourself and to others. My throat just feels like it's just opened up now. So you've got to admit your true feelings to yourself. Look at that. And we got walk away. Why aren't you walking away? Why aren't you releasing? There is no lack. You're not going to miss out. You're going to only start manifesting better for yourself here. Yes, sometimes we have to go through the moat and it's very lonely here. It is. It's very lonely. Do we want stimulation? Do we want someone to jump into bed with? Do we want the money to be spent? Do we want people to give us kind acknowledgements and stuff? Not that we need it, but it's always nice to hear. Do we want, you guys are calling out for this right now. You are calling out for it. But some of you are struggling to admit your true feelings to yourself. You're holding on to anything and everything that will give you the feeling that should be being birthed from within yourself. We've got walk away. We've got turn your back. We've got stop. We've got let go. Let go. Surrender. Surrender right now, you guys. I'll get on more of those. Leave the unhealthy situations. Enjoy new doors that open a result. It could be anything. It could be your daily lifestyle habits. Your internal system is saying, don't have that Mars bar, have the cucumber. It could be saying, don't talk to that person anymore. Go over here. It could be, you know, look for another job. It doesn't mean you have to leave your job and go and get another. It's about pointing your focus and your attention into a different area. And believe in the impossible. Start manifesting instead of continuously holding on to hope that's just not there. If you need to know what it is for yourself, book in for a reading. Take advantage of my phone special. I will be able to let you know in your energetic timeline whether what you're thinking and what you're pursuing is in alignment with you, or whether spirits say, hey, how about you look over here, or do this or do that. The practice card was out here. Yeah, look at that. It's emotional healing. A lot of you aren't healing your emotions. You're trying to do your next step logically. You're trying to please others too much. There's that instant gratification here. Instant gratification doesn't work. Your heart heals of old emotional pain. You receive new blessings of love. It's definitely coming in, 2121 on the camera, but you need to release it. You need to say no to things that don't add value to you. You need to start saying yes to more things that make you feel good. You need to walk away from any form of unhealthy situations. Yes, there is a lot of third-party interaction here. So there's a lot of interference. It's part of this trick, the opposite, the shadow side of the magician energy here. If you have people around you trying to pull the wool over your eyes, trying to influence your life, this could be anyone. This could be relationships. This can be meddling friends and family. Anything that's outside of yourself, you need to listen to your internal guidance right now. It is telling you which way to go. Start your healing process. Yes, have positive communications. Look at that. We've got the 10 of Cups that literally jumped out. This is the ultimate emotional happiness here. If you're doing the emotional healing work, you don't need this kick up the butt. You've walked away. You've been true to yourself. You've spoken your truth. You've set yourself a goal. You know conclusions are within reach. You believe that the impossible is coming possible for you right now, and you've let go and turned your back on anything that doesn't add your value. This is what's coming in for you in the next 7 to 10 days. I'm going to back that up again. If you are someone who is still being manipulated or manipulating, falling for false sense of securities, more think about everything that's going wrong, selling for less than you deserve, not knowing that you are strong enough, not letting go, not walking away, not doing all that sort of stuff, then you're constantly going to be up against the odds, they literally just said. So I am really tapping into duality here. Really tapping into duality. So Spirit want me to pull this out once more. You need to make a judgment call for your life. You need to start making those choices. You need to start making those decisions. You really do. Otherwise, you will never emotionally heal, and you'll just keep attracting the same experience, the same lack of money, the same lack of intimacy, the same shit with a different person over and over and over again. Don't fall for false senses of security and illusion and all that sort of anything right now. Doesn't mean you have to get angry and upset at other people and all that sort of stuff. You need to bring love back into yourself and go, I deserve better. I deserve better. And I deserve to receive as much as I give. There's that equal energy exchange. You need to tap into that energy, because if you do, that's what you're going to get. The 10 of Cups here. This is all, my cup is full and overflowing. Overflowing. Let's tap into some love cards and see what the love have to say. You are strong enough to make these big, bold decisions for yourself. You really are. For some of you fear that if you do release, I hate using the word let go myself, but if you do choose to release anything that's unwanted, the turnaround time frame on a linear sense is going to be really quick. It's going to be really quick. So let's see. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. luminosity. There's so much being illuminated for you right now. That's the contrast. That's the, I don't like that. I don't want that. All that type of energy. That's being illuminated right now with this magician energy. And you are being called to go within, do some quiet, loving introspection, create a list. If you know what you don't want, put that down the left-hand side of your page. If you know what you don't want, you instantly know what you do want, because that's your soul. Your soul will be calling for you. Tap into that, and then look, and then tear off the part that you don't want, and put the part that you do want up on your vision board and go, this is my focus. This is my bigger picture. I'm going to tap into my affirmations, my self-scripts. I'm going to start calling this in. I'm going to be the deliberate creator. I'm going to be the master manifester here. My conclusions are within reach here. It's okay to show the world the real me, because I'm not perfect, but I do have a lot of goods to offer. And that's where those I am statements, I am, will come into it. I'm kind, I'm loving, I'm giving, I'm compassionate, I'm loyal. I have strong boundaries. Well, the boundary card didn't come out, but I felt like it did. But so much is being illuminated right now. It is all for your emotional healing. So Spirit can help you get towards your 10 of cups, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets your gears going in the morning, waking up in the bed with determination and passion, and going to bed satisfied each and every night. That's where we're heading in. That's part of your bigger picture. We've got worthiness and self-respect. So a lot of you need to respect yourself and your vessels a lot more, your thoughts, your holistic self. Respect your body, respect your mind, respect your soul, respect your boundaries, all that sort of stuff, and know what you're bloody worth. So some of you may be still on that personal development journey where you are identifying what you're worthy of. And, you know, if you've got anyone around you that's trying to be this this trickster, fraudulent, elusive type energy, people who take advantage, that take, and don't give, lack of energy, whatever it is, then you need to start setting up your boundaries, know your worth, and give yourself some self-respect. Why? Because we have commitment and connections coming in. Said that last week, I'm not going to go into it again. But we have true blue soul commitments coming in, and true blue connections. So even if you're not after an intimate relationship, this can be new friendships. This can be new jobs with really awesome co-creative business like-minded people, whatever it is. It's about you knowing who you are, showing the world the real you, and manifesting exactly the same into your life. So if you're at a lesser version of yourself, you're going to continue to attract that lesser version. If you are the best that you possibly be, and at the end of the day, when none of us are perfect, we are all a work in progress, so to speak, but you are lining up with the right people, places, things, opportunities, jobs, love, money, the abundance. How much, they literally just asked me, maybe you can answer this question from today. How much do you believe you're worth? How much, write that down. How much am I worth? I'll even do it. If you want me to share, I will. But how much are you worth? How much are you worth? And then make some judgment calls accordingly. Part of that process is the fact of you're going to have to let go. You're going to have to release. You're going to have to surrender. You're going to make some judgment calls in your life. But at the end of the day, I'm sure I can vouch for all of us that this is all we want. We want stability, we want security, we want compassion, we want love, we want money, we want abundance, we want experiences, we want joy. We want to wake up, you know, with purpose and go to bed satisfied every night. So if that's the bigger picture, that's definitely coming in for you, and I'm proud of you because I know how friggin' hard it is. The deities that we have that come up, soul expansion, Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. You're either fighting this at the moment or you're going along with it and you're going to receive it. We've also got the Holy Spirit, so we've got to expect miracles. Do you believe in miracles? Miracles are happening through the magician energy here. So miracles are definitely going to come in. It's part of that. What you thought was impossible is definitely coming in right now. So, you know, maybe you thought that person that you like doesn't like you. Maybe you thought that you weren't good enough for a certain job. Maybe you thought you weren't, you know, because of your childhood and because of all your dramas and stuff, that you don't deserve happiness overall. Hogwash. You do deserve it all. And it's okay to be the real you. All right, let's get one more of these. All right, so we got White Eagle Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage, a family wound or pattern can be healed now. So I would definitely go into some type of, I would really encourage a shamanic type of healing if you're struggling right now. Pop it on before you go to bed. A muse spirit, if you will, and they will help you shift your energy and your emotions in your sleep state if you struggle to do it while you're awake. But I love this energy because I said to Spirit last night, if I'm doing the right thing by researching and looking into going to South America or wherever I'm going to end up, show me a sign, and that's obviously my sign. So thank you. All right, now we got Lord Shiva, which is transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. What did I say right at the beginning when I started connecting? Get in touch with your internal guidance system. It's talking to you right now, and it's about following your spiritual steps. And last but not least, we've got Serapis Bay, which is ascension. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, and the light is here. So you're either going towards the light right now, or you're going to choose and stay in the darkness and pull the wool over your eyes and, you know, keep struggling and keep doing what you've always done and always get what you've always got. It's going to be totally up to you guys, but yeah. So that's what I have for you guys. That's for this week. Please make sure you subscribe. I'll be back to do star signs in the next couple of days. I'm wishing you all the best. I know releasing and letting go and all that sort of and walking away type energy isn't pleasant for anybody, but is very, very necessary right now, especially if you want to be on the receiving end of any type of commitment and, you know, wrap up these, get conclusion to whatever you're going through. All right. I love you. Have a great day. And yeah, peace.